Welcome to this episode of Hunt Forever West, as we join up with Cade Powell and Ren Miller in central Wyoming for a continuation of their mule deer hunt. Let's recap some of the scenes from last week's show. Cade and Ren see a handful of bucks in the gray light of early morning as they work towards a hill where Ren had seen a buck he named Columbus a few days before season opened. Sure enough, they find him on the same hill where Ren had left him. Our hunters hike 3/4 mile out of the way to get the wind right and into some big draws that are out of view from this herd of bucks. Three hours after they begin their stalk, they get to their chosen knob, only to find the bucks up and feeding. With the bucks on the skyline and no ethical shot present, Ren waits them out. The bucks feed over the hill to a secluded bowl that is out of the wind. When the time is right, Ren gives chase. As he approaches the crest of the hill, he shuts it down to make sure he sees the buck before it sees him. Scanning every inch of the hill and draw in front of him, Ren hears a deer bound out in front of him.
Okay, look, make sure there's nothing I want. Nothing I saw, man. Wipe that smirk off your face.
Ren made two great shots on the buck he had nicknamed Columbus. Outdoorsman's Hunt Stats. This week, let's follow Cade Powell into central Wyoming for mule deer. He gives Ren the video camera and picks up his trusty Weaver 7mm STW. He'll be dodging prickly pears in his Kennetrek Mountain Extremes and glassing muleys with his Brunton Epics. After getting Columbus cooled down and packed out to the rig, Cade and Ren spend the afternoon glassing the coulees, draws, and sage flats for bucks. Late in the afternoon, they find a bachelor bunch with an interesting prospect.
We were over here on a vantage point and just saw 4 bucks get up and kind of feed away. One of them, we're not exactly sure what he is. All we know is he just goes forever. So we were a long ways away. We're going to hustle down, get down here around in front of him and see what kind of a buck he is.
After the bucks fed over the ridge, Cade made a mad dash to get around in front of them while being careful to keep out of sight and the wind in his face. The bucks were moving from their bedding area to a preferred feeding area for the evening. Cade guessed right and ended up on a finger ridge above the moving deer, where he gets his first good look at these bucks. These bucks use the draws and coulees and vanish for minutes at a time. Cade wonders how many times these mature bucks have traveled this exact route below him, and if they've eluded other hunters that were pursuing them.
Nice 4-point. He's just a great big 3-point. They're going to come down below us. I've got him in rifle range right now, but he is awesome.
The wait is on until the first buck emerges. This old mature buck knows all the tricks and stays in the shadows to help blend into his surroundings.
I don't know what to do. Just a big mature buck. Big body, sagging belly, a little sway in the back. White face. That's as good as he's ever going to be. I'm just going to watch him a minute, see if he grows on me.
This buck stays low on the hill as the rapidly setting sun casts more shadows across the landscape.
Alright, I've weighed the pros and cons, and Brooke, this one's for you. I'm going to say 4 or 5 personal days later in October that I was going to come back out on this hunt, and I'm going to take my wife on a vacation. We all know she deserves it. Let's get right up to those rocks.
Cade gets a range on this buck and then gets his Weaver 7 STW on a solid rest for the shot.
Sounded solid.
Looked like a good hit.
Sounded solid. His 4-point buddy's down there and just took off running, but looked like a good solid hit. And when he went down, you could see that through that front shoulder, it looked like it was hurting, and he went down in that gully, and I'm sure he's expired. So strap on your boots. Come on, do not go get a cold one out of the fridge right now. We're gonna walk down there and find this buck. Ren just went back to get some coats and that, because it's sun setting and it's getting cold. But man, look at that big old body on this muley buck. Just a nice big 3-point, but when I saw how wide he was, I'm like, I don't think I can pass him up. And man, nice big buck. You guys stay tuned, we're going to have some more great hunting adventures.
Hunt Forever West is presented by Crumholes Productions. Drop us a line at www.huntforeverwest.com. Hunt Forever West. Good country, good critters, and good friends.
Ah!